Fawn fam, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya and thank you all so much for joining in and watching this video. As always, there will be timestamps listed down below so you can jump around, and if you like what you see, smash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and thumbs this video up. I do try to post as regularly as possible with as many new releases as possible, so being subscribed and turning that notification bell on will go a long way in ensuring that you never miss out on all the fun, new content, new releases, and everything that is the Fawn family. Now, before I jump into the video, what I have done since I have left the video is thrown on lashes and lipstick. So the lashes that I'm wearing are the ABH lashes in the style Domina, and the lipstick combo I'm wearing is part of the Hourglass Confessions Ultra Slim High Intensity Refillable Lipstick, but it's the Valentine's Day collection for this year. I never even got a chance to demo last year's, so I haven't used the pink one yet because I thought today's a good occasion to at least pop on red. I don't get to wear red too often, so today I am wearing the shade Only You, and I love it. It is so like smooth and creamy and pigmented, and it's beautiful, and it's just like I haven't actually ever used an Hourglass lippy, even though I have maybe 5 or so, and I have all of their glosses that I still need to do in like one lip swatching video, but oh my goodness, this is heaven on your lips. And then just for a little extra shine, I took one of my Inglot Sleeks in the color number 47. I thought that this was kind of like a match made in heaven, and I topped that on top of my lipstick. So this video is full of Fenty. I have all 20 of the new eyeliners from, I had a couple right here, the new Fenty Beauty Fly Pencil Long Wear Pencil Eyeliners, and I swatch out all 20 shades for you guys, and I demo 2 of them, and these are instantly my new favorite eyeliners. They are ridiculously amazing. Like I don't know what she did to this formula. It's magical. The packaging is so beautiful. That lilac metallic. I love that she has finally gotten away from like the nude packaging in this regard. The eyeshadows are white, so it's still kind of in that nude realm, but I love this. I'm so happy it is not nude. It is a style where you have to click to twist up, which I appreciate for the fact that you don't have to sharpen, but at the same time you don't get like that nice tip after you have used it the first time, because now it's just like flattened. But the color payoff is so intense. It is so long wearing. It is completely budge proof. When I went to remove the swatches right after showing you them on camera, it was actually difficult with a like really well oil soaked makeup removing cloth to remove the swatches. I couldn't believe it. And what is so amazing about how creamy this formula is I didn't even have to like tug at my eye when I was doing below my waterline, like just like underneath the lower lash line. It just glided. So there's no pulling on that very fine skin. It is just like you look in the mirror and you just glide, and there's just this bam color payoff that is so beautiful, so creamy, so intense. And then there's different formulas. Some are matte, some are metallic, some have some shimmer in them, but they're just beautiful. I've literally never tried a formula like this before, and I just so highly recommend them. Like, and especially if for any age, because you need to start taking care of your under eyes right out the gate. You don't want to be 16 and like tugging on your under eye, because you're going to start damaging it right away. It's not like it's a product where once you're 25 to 30, you need to start caring for that delicate under eye area. I so wish that they would have had a pencil like this when I was younger, 16, doing my makeup. I mean, I've always done my makeup, but 16 is when I like really got hardcore into it, because that would have saved so much of the fine lines underneath my eye, like my lower lids. Oh my gosh, I'm filming my Lucky Excel bag next, so I'm like so but it is just effortless, and you don't tug at your eyes, and that is what makes this so special, and essentially what is going to replace the majority of my pencils for the shades that I have in these shades. So I really hope that Fenty expands on these shades, because I would rather replace that Melt Cosmetics book of eyeliners that I have with nothing but Fenty, because of just how awesome it is for the eyes. Now, the flip-flop of the 8 eyeshadow palettes. I swatched out all 8, and I played with 2, and I am so far from impressed. It's not even funny. I don't know what she did. It's almost as if she changed her formula, and I don't know why. It's like this is a cheaper formula than her other eyeshadows. The quality is not there. It is so all over the place. So all over the place. You'll hit some mattes that are smooth and creamy. You'll hit other mattes that are hella patchy. You'll hit other mattes that are so dry. You're like, what is this? And you'll hit other mattes where there's like, hello, is there color? And you keep trying to build it. Same with the brush. I was so frustrated. I felt like I was building color forever. So it might be good for beginners who are really intimidated by color to go in with these palettes, because it takes you for effing ever to get any sort of color payoff. And I mean, even like her black eyeshadow was awful when I tried to swatch it. It was that dry sandpaper-ish feeling. And then I would hit a couple mattes and I'm like, oh, these are creamy and smooth. And then like palettes 1 and 2 were so blasé. I'm looking at my arm and I'm like, these metallics aren't popping. Like, had I gone into a Sephora and just been a consumer, not reviewing this for you guys, and swatched them, I would never in a million years pick up more than half of these palettes. They are not worthy of the money. And then there were a few shades that I swatched and I was like, ooh, I'm so drawn in. I'm gonna work with those. And then they fell so short on performance. I was so disappointed. Like, I'm happy with the eye look I created, but I know, am I tea there okay? Yeah. That I have these shades in other palettes, and had I used my other palettes, I would have been so much happier with the outcome of this eye look. So and they do snap together, so you can just flip between 2 palettes, which is really nice. I mean, that part is convenient. You can pick your 2 and snap them together and then work back and forth. And they come apart super easily as well, which is great. It just, you know, so the design of that being something that's kind of gimmicky but also really handy is awesome. But this is one of the palettes that I worked with because I was super drawn into this shade. So I thought I'd build up some of the mustardy colors and the olive green colors, and I really wanted that shade to be on the inner corner, and that's what I did. But it made the eyeshadows super bunchy and lumpy and just not flattering. And then palette number 6, when I swatched this one, I was like, I would literally buy palette number 6 just for this one because the swatch was so unreal. And then when I applied it to my lid, it just fell short. It just didn't apply the same way. And I did it over a P. Louise base, which gave it such a that helps shadows so much. And I put it over P. Louise base. It did nothing. I tried it with my Huda Beauty glitter brush. That also gives it a huge leg up. Did nothing. Tried it with a MAC 242 dry. Did nothing. Then tried it wet. Still did nothing. I was just like, what is going on? Like, it was so bad. And then palette number 4 is what I really did want to work with today, but then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna say 4 for my birthday because I can get another Valentine's Day look in, and I can make it really girly and pretty and pink for my birthday because that's just me. So I wanted to save it, and it has another one of those shades that I was really drawn into, but I decided to just wait for my birthday to do an eye tutorial, and I'll film it obviously for you guys. Number 3 is nothing but metallic pastels that barely show up. They're not here to play. Number 3 and number 5. Those two swatch impressively, just like number 4 swatches impressively, but I don't know at the end of the day. Number 3 is your like go-to fall vibes, you know, Thanksgiving, Christmas tree, pumpkin, all of that. Like, this is where it's at with this palette. If it performs. The swatches were so deceiving that I don't know if it's even going to perform. And palette number 5 is your perfect peach eye palette. It looks basic AF, but the swatches are beautiful, and if it will perform, it could be your most perfect peachy eye look ever. But I am now so doubting it, like I can't even tell you. And I snapped these two together because I thought these two and number 4 are probably the 3 that are going to be the best. But now that I've played with the palettes, I don't know. Number 2 and 1 and 2 were the ones that I started with swatching, and they were just like not showing up to the party. It was so blah. I don't understand. There was just, I'm like, where's the metallic at? Where is the pigmentation and the creaminess in the mattes? Like, I don't get it. And then I also show you guys the little color switching wheel, which is the worst one I have ever tried. It's really small, which is bad, unless you're like really tight on what you can bring for traveling. And it's really cute though. The packaging is super cute. I don't think I still have it handy. I'm not sure where I put it. That's how small it is. It gets lost. But I tried cleaning a brush and showing you guys on camera. And then at first then I put it on my hand and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I got most of it off. And then I cleaned it with one of my spot cleaners and then put it on a paper towel, and then so much more pigment came off. But then I forgot to tell you guys when I came back on camera that when I flipped my hand back down into the light, there was so much eyeshadow on my hand. so it did not do a good job of cleaning my brush, which is crazy because I have so many different brands of those color switching wheels, and they always just like bam clean it, and I love keeping those in my like in my makeup bags to go. Like I love my Makeup Forever spot clean brush to go on an airplane and travel, because it's not an aerosol, so I don't ever have to worry that I'm going to show up and the aerosol is just going to be dead and not work. But I still love having a color switch wheel just as a backup, because I don't ever want to be stuck not being able to quickly spot clean my brushes for any event. And this one just didn't clean it. It was crazy. So I didn't do my makeup, my base makeup on camera, because I knew how much work I had ahead of me with all of the swatching, and it's already late at night and I have the Lucky XL bag to get to unboxing. So I do go over very quickly what is on my face. It's nothing that you haven't seen before, with the exception of a few products, because I did film them, but that video is not up yet. So you'll know what is on my face. And I forgot to prime because I was that excited to like start my makeup. So anyway, if you guys want to see swatches of all of the eye pencils and all of the eye palettes and how I got this eye look, then just keep on watching. Alright, I am so excited. I've been wanting to film with these for days, but I have every single palette that Fenty Beauty released, and then I just received in the mail today, well, I bought all of Fenty Beauty's Fly Pencil Longwear Pencil Eyeliners, so I'm going to swatch out all of them. I'm going to swatch out all of the palettes and then create a look using one of the palettes. We have so much swatching to do, and I also picked up her dry beauty sponge, cleaning beauty sponge thingy. I have quite a few of these, and this one seems extra petite. So we're gonna get to this box full of goodies from Fenty. But first I wanna quickly tell you guys what's on my face, because I did not do a tutorial. I just used products that I already have, because my Lucky XL bag came, and I just kind of wanted to whiz through my face part and then do all of this enormous amount of swatching and an eye tutorial, because this is gonna take some time. So I did use the newest product that I don't think you guys have seen yet, and I think this video is gonna go up first. The Dior Skin Mineral Nude Bronze in Wild Earth. So obviously you guys already know that I love her. I also used the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow as my powder contour. The Huda Beauty Tan Tour and in Fair as my cream contour. Oh my gosh. My Sulwhasoo Shine Classic Multi-Powder Compact in Choba. I think it is called Choba. This beautiful baby as my like lay down blush, and then for like a lot of poppin' pink, I used my Marc Jacobs Air Blush in 500 Lush and Libido, which seems very intimidating because it's like all pinks. It's not nude pinks, and it is a flush of pink, but I'm just like really loving blush. You guys know that I've been on like a blush kick. Then I also demoed in that other video where this one's going up first, Chantekai's Face Illuminator in Sunlight. I just did a light dusting. This is like an intense glow powder, kind of like my Lancome, which is also on my face, Radiant Smoothing Powder in Le Peche, but with a little bit of bronziness to it. So that's on my face, as well as my Lancome powder and my, oh my gosh, I wasn't even thinking of these guys, my Anna Sui Loose Powder in R200, which is the lavender, and my Estee Lauder powder in the Double Wear Stay in Place in 1N0 Porcelain to really like set the face. And then this is my under eye powder, and then the Lancome is to dust over for radiance. I was so just like jumped into makeup mode because of the Lucky XL bag, because I mean it arrived like 7 hours ago, and I had a migraine this morning, so I was like sleeping it off and woke up like hours after delivery, and then just ate, hopped in the shower, and got to makeup. So I totally forgot face primer, and I was like, no! But then I used my Hourglass Vanish in the shade Birch. You were not, no, I did not use Birch. I used Silk, the more color corrector shade, and then my Smashbox Studio Skin Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation in 1.1 Fair Light Neutral, as well as my Tom Ford Emotion Proof Concealer in 1.0 Alabaster. Then my lip color right now is the Natasha Denona Bloom Blush and Glow Face Palette, the beautiful cream color. I love that so much. And then I laid down a base of Kylie Jenner's The Wet Set in the golden color down here. I haven't used this baby or the KKW palette in so long. So then over top of the cream, I laid down the champagne. I know this is so blinding. And then I took this guy as my spotlight and laid that down my nose, the Cupid's bow, my chin, and I will be laying that in my inner corner and under my brow bone once we prime the lid. So just a quick roundup of everything that is currently on my face. Okay, I don't even know where to start with this unboxing. I guess let's just start with the dry brush cleaning sponge. I love keeping these guys in my travel bag as like an emergency backup to cleaning. I have the Veramona color switch, I believe. Oh wow, yeah, she's tiny. I don't have anything this small. Yeah, this is little, but super cute packaging, and it will still get the job done nicely. So these are great when you're in a pinch and you don't have something to clean your brushes off quickly in between use. Like, I haven't spot cleaned my brushes yet for my last tutorial. Or are you not as great? Okay, so no color is really coming off on my hand. There's like an ever so slight sheen, and I mean, I did use a pretty intense color, so I think this is getting the job done. There's nothing really coming off on my hand. So it's definitely working, and with an intense color, but then having something to spot clean. I like the Makeup Forever for travel because with the aerosol I have shown up to my destination and there'd just be nothing left. Yeah, see, this is actually taking off even more product right now, but the aerosol was just like dead, and it was a full can, and I was so mad. So this took off more product, but the bristles are just stained from that color, but you can see how much cleaner it is from using something like that. But in a pinch, this is definitely something good to have. Then we have every single palette in this collection. Oh my god, there's so many eyeliners. There's so many eyeliners. And all these palettes. Okay. Maybe we'll start with the eyeliners because, guys, what are you used in? Oh, the mascara too. But I just opened a fresh tube of mascara, so I am gonna save this for another day. I am sorry, because I just opened one. Yeah. I'm not I have 2 more months left in the other one and I don't want to waste. But I got them all. So I'm going to open up all of these off of camera and then we will get to swatching out all of these colors. So I will be right back. Holy cow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I think there's 21 unless my eyes are playing tricks on me. Ah! All right, I'll see you guys in a second. Oh my gosh. Okay, first of all, there are 20 shades. I forgot that I ordered an extra shade in one of the vivid blues for my mom because she loves those colors. So there are 20 and they are in different finishes. You have matte and then metallic, and one has a couple of them have extra sparkles in them too. They are so creamy and beautiful. This might be my new favorite formula. And can we just take a moment to admire this insanely beautiful packaging, this chrome lilac, and then the tip of it. The white is a bad example because we all know my camera doesn't like white, but the tip just tells you the color right there, so you don't even have to try to figure it out, which is amazing. And it says that it is a creamy, which it is so creamy, color intense, and it is color intense glide, and it glided so smoothly when I did the swatches. Smudge resistant, water resistant, long wear. So now let me show you some close-ups and tell you all the colors. Look at how beautiful the shade range is. And the mattes are so beautiful. Look at that white with how metallic and sparkly it is. That baby pink is divine. The reds, look at that gold and the glitter. That is right up the whole trophy wife collection. The blues, the different purples with the eggplants. These bronzy shades with the shimmer. I am dying. And then the black shade down here. There's a matte black, but then there's also a sparkly black. All right, I'm gonna tell you the shades now, one by one. Bad Bride, Chrome Wrecker, She a Problem, Cute Ting, Spa Gettin' Straps, Cherry Punk, Grills, See About It, Lady Lagoon, Navy or Die, Purple Stuff, Perpetrator, Puppy Eyes, Space Cookie, In Big Truffle, Moon Dinez, Bachelor Pad, Bank Tank, 'Cause I'm Black, and Black Card. Okay, so the Fenty Beauty Snap Shadows Mix and Match Eyeshadow Palettes say that they're super rich in color, easy to blend, palettes snap together so you compare your faves. Now, I've already swatched 1 and 2, and I can say that they're nice, but I'm a little bit underwhelmed by the quality. they're just not super blinding in their intensity when it comes to the metallics, and the mattes are just mattes. I was expecting a lot more out of them, so yeah, the first ingredient is talc, just so you guys are aware. In some of the shades and some of the other shades, the first ingredients are mica and talc. There is carmine in here, but it is a carmine with like a different code, so it might be like a vegan carmine where it's just derived from a different source, because I think she is vegan and cruelty free. I don't think she's just cruelty free. But I am really surprised right now just based on the first two palettes. So I'm going to zoom you guys in. I can only get 2 palettes on one forearm at a time. So I'll show you those 2, get rid of the swatches, move on to the next 2, etc. because there are 8 palettes. And the eyeliners were extremely difficult to get off of my arm, so when she says long wear, budge proof, she means it. Alright, so this is palette number 1. So it looks super cute every day, and it is everyday colors. I like the writing, it's super fun on the top, and then on the back when you flip it over, you'd have to flip it over and like this to be able to see the shade name, so that way it makes sense. So starting with, which I really appreciate because this actually makes sense compared to other companies. So we have Nookie Rookie, Simma Down, Tequila Night, Velvet Cuffs, Come and Get It, and Affogato? I have no idea, but that is palette number 1. Then we have palette number 2, which I for sure thought like, oh my god, purples, I'm gonna be in heaven, it's so pretty. And again, look how fun it is like this. And then the shades again, you just flip up like this and bam, it's exactly how you have it written, or how it's, you swatch it out. So then we have, starting with this shade, you there, wife it up, risky, what? Risky Richet? Oh my god, I am not that one understanding these shades. Upper Class, Hey Auntie, and Getting Toasty. So you can see that these are nice, but I mean, you guys see my swatches all the time. These are not mind-blowing, and I'm really sad about it. This is number 3, and now I skipped over number 4 for now because I think I actually want to use number 4. It looks very Valentine's Day, and I at least want to get one more Valentine's Day look up while I can for sure, and having this little 6 compact eyeshadow palette might be something that is more feasible for some people to grab than some of the other bigger palettes that I've been using. So I do want to save number 4 for last for swatching, but I used number 3 and then number 5, and these ones swatched a lot nicer than number 1 and number 2. So we have Nude Booty, Heaven Sent. See, this one's just really pretty and has some sparkles in there. It's a little bit more multi-dimensional. Then Smash or Pass. It's a nicer metallic than the other ones. Fire Freak. This is just a beautiful orange matte. I really like it. Shots Fired. It's kind of like a purpley brown. And then No Fudge Given. So I guess it's supposed to be more of a deep brown than it is a black. So I like this one. This is a nice every like year round, especially in the fall palette. I do think that this is prettier than the last two. And then number 5 looks so basic, but I think it is a really pretty, basic, everyday palette. Like this could so easily be a very peachy go-to eyeshadow palette. Like just look how pretty these shades are. There's definitely way more shifts in the metallics, and then you have every matte that you need to make it as peachy of a crease color transition shades as you want. Like it seems so simple, but you could have the most beautiful peachy eye, and I think peachy eye looks are absolutely stunning. So we have Bellini Baby, which is such a beautiful rosy gold. Churro, which is so beautiful. High Pumpkin, again, so nice. Peach Me, Butterrum, and Shoot or Shot. And I just think as basic as it looks, it's also so beautiful in its simplicity. See, palette number 6 is super disappointing with the exception of this shade. Now, I think the shade will perform beautifully, especially with the glitter adhesive laid down. Obviously, I won't know until I get a chance to play with it, but the swatch, oh my god, I would buy this palette just for this particular shade. But the rest of them, like the black, was so dry. I had to build it up just so you guys could see it. And that went with quite a few of the mattes, this matte as well, and same with the second palette that I'm going to show you. There's a one shade that I would buy it for, and the rest of the shades just didn't swatch well. I had to really build it up just so you guys can at least see the color. They were like that not good. I don't know what's going on. Do you see what I mean by I would buy it just for that shade? Oh my god. And then this is the other shade I'm talking about from the other palette. But I'm dying. Like, so dying. But this black is awful. I built it and built it. I don't like to do that with shades. I like to just give you guys like a, 1, 2, 3 in the pan and swatch it, but you wouldn't have seen anything. So this is called That Deep. Then Chestnuts, You Up, Second Date. I want that all over my lid like right now. Oh my god, okay. Patty Cakes and Tan Lines. So that completes palette number 6. Oh, she's so pretty. Then we have palette number 7, which also really underperformed in the matte swatching area. But this shade is like blinding and super spectacular. So this beautiful baby is called Honey Mission. Then we have Take Cover, Glamo Camo, Fatigue, She Salute, and Good Cookie. So yeah, that's what we got. Oh, and these literally snap together so easily. You line up the palettes together that you want, like that, and then you just click them. And that's that. There. And they're snapped together. And then you have one side and the other side. So this is palette number 4, and it has another one of those beautiful, like, show-stopping shades from palette 6, I believe it was. But it's not as like, wow, blow your mind, but it is still really pretty. See how beautiful she is. So we have Sleep Ova, Lil Miss, Stunt Queen, Sugar Shock, Spice Trip, and Diva Fever. You know I'm using that one. And finally, last but not least, is palette number 8, which is nothing but pastel metallics. So we have Muva's Boy, Moolah La, Laid Up, Ice Cream Kisses, Lady Pimp, and Dirty Denim. What I'm really just noticing with all the swatches is that there's just a lot of inconsistency. Some of the mattes swatch beautifully, some are extremely dry, some are pigmented, some are not. Some of the metallics are beautiful, others there are like barely considered metallics in my opinion. It's kind of like these are just all over the place. It's either she completely nailed it or completely missed. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Well, you guys know it wouldn't be me if I didn't change my vision after deciding what my vision was. I cannot get away from this shade. I just can't. It's like taunting me. I have to use it. I'm like so drawn in. So I think I'm gonna save the pink shades for my birthday look, and then because I'm gonna film my birthday look before I go out for dinner with my whole family. So that'll be a good way because it's pink and sparkly and it's me, and it'll be a great way to still get a Valentine's Day look in with the 6 pans and be like super girly and my birthday and all of that, while still satisfying my incredible need to have to use this shade. So we're going to be using palettes 6 and 7, and it's funny because I had snapped them together and I didn't really have any intention on using them today, but now I have a different vision in mind, and you guys just know that's how I roll. I don't really have like a total vision yet. I don't know if I'm rounding it out, smoking it out. We're just gonna see where it goes. I mean, that's why I even had like the Natasha Denona on my lips. I had at the extra rosy blush because I so thought I was gonna use that palette number 4, but no, I'm not. So we're just gonna switch between, I think primarily just using palette number 7 for transition shades, and of course I need to play with that shade too because that's also in palette 7, and we're just gonna go from there. I have double leaky eyes today, which really sucks, so keep that in mind too. I re-swatched out some of the mattes, so that's what I'm looking at, but you can see how choppy some of them are as well. Like those 3 were awful, and then that one wasn't too bad from palette number 7. So now I'm just trying, I should have done this before I came on camera, but I'm just like all over the place because, oh, I need to tightline first. What am I even talking about? Okay, because normally I skip this step and tightline and do my waterline off camera because it's just not really cool to look at. But as we are testing these guys out, I'm taking the Cause I'm Black for my tightline and waterline, and these are a click up pencil and they look like this. I meant to show that to you guys earlier, so let's see. If this can even withstand my leaky eyes. Wow, that is beautiful. I have a new favorite pencil. I'm so happy I got all the shades, and I hope the cheek spans even more shades so I can buy a third Melt Cosmetics book and have it filled with nothing but Fenty shades. All right, now what do I want to do for a transition shade first? Let's just go in with this fawn color looking shade with my Karity. Oh, these have a lot of kickback. With my Karity E31. I put down my P. Louise base. Yeah, like that's not a lot of pigment, especially for how much kickback there is. But it will build. Yeah, there we go. I think I'm feeling a round eye. Now I do want to lay down another eyeliner underneath my lower lash line, so I'm gonna take purple stuff because I might actually take the glittery shade from palette number 4 and put that down there as a pop later on. I'm not really sure yet. But either way, this will still complement the main color that I want to put on my lid. Oh, this is so pretty and so creamy. Now taking my Scott Barnes number 63 brush, I'm going to stick with that same color and smoke it beneath the lower lash line. Now sticking with my Karity E31, because that first shade was really just to lay down a base, I'm gonna go into this like pukey diarrhea color, mustardy shade, and really build up the intensity of this color. My hand and arm are going numb. These take so long to build. Oh my gosh. If these were designed more for like beginner palettes, these are great because you really can't mess up your pigmentation. It takes so long to build. But if you are intermediate and above, it's actually frustrating. Like, it's frustrating. Now taking my Scott Barnes number 63. Now taking my Sonia G Blender Pro, I'm going to go into this greenish army color shade. There's so much kick up in this. Just beware. Which is crazy because a lot of kick up usually means a lot of pigment, which is not the case. Barnes. Taking my Marc Jacobs The Crease, I'm going to flip over to this palette and take this shade and just get that nice and tight in the crease. I can feel how dry these shadows are. Not good. Just gonna take a Luxie 231. And back to my Scott Barnes 63. And then just a clean brush. Alright, I haven't used the P. Louise Mitchell Acid Rain collab yet, and this is in the shade Ecstasy. So I thought, why not give it a shot? This kind of has a bluish purpley undertone to it. Oh, you are different. Oh, whoa. So mine is totally messed up. It's all separated and oily, even though it was completely sealed. Are we kidding? I've had this problem now. This is my second. Wow. Look how this is coming out. I don't know if you guys can even tell how separated it is, broken it is. Second time I've had an issue with P. Louise. Look at this. And it's all, it comes out like oily and separated and like totally unusable. Wow. Her bases are awesome when they work, but that's twice now. And my beauty stuff is all stored properly. This should not be happening. I'm gonna see if this will still work or if it's just too slick and oily. I think it'll still work. The orange one wasn't even salvageable. Now I think I'm gonna treat this like a pressed glitter and go in with my Huda Beauty brush. Not really sure. I don't know what this is. I don't know, maybe a MAC? This P. Louise base should be giving this a huge leg up. And so far this is not performing how I want it to. And then I want to flip back over and grab this baby, which isn't even picking up anything. Oh my god. Ugh, quality of these shadows, what? Like just digging. What is happening? Fenty, you're usually better than this. Maybe it really does need glitter glue. Well, I will try glitter glue when I do the pink tutorial and lay down that glittery shade. That's the equivalent to this, just pink. Just gonna re-deepen up the outer corner, marry the two. I'm really bummed about that blue payoff. It is still pretty, but I just was expecting so much more. No. That's a lot of fallout. At least it brushed away easily. Right, I'm gonna go do the other eye and I will be right back. Now taking my MAC 242, I'm gonna try to dig back into this shade. I don't know why I'm subjecting myself to this. I'm gonna hit pan on my first tutorial at this rate. I'm gonna take this under my inner corner. Feel like we need some gold in our lives. Oh, this is the one that's almost empty. My Too Faced Glitter Pop eyeliner in a Lucky Bitch. Well, I can tell you that I am not as excited as I was when I first started this video out. Even the eyeshadows are very bunchy and crunchy and just so not what I expected. I'm still happy with the look I created. I just know that had I used different brands with the same kind of shades, I would have been a lot happier. So I'm gonna go throw some black eyeliner on, mascara, lashes, get dressed, and I will be right back. Thanks so much for watching this video. I really hope that this was helpful because the eyeliners are a total win and the eyeshadow palettes are but I really hope that those three are at least going to be fantastic, and I will play with them in the coming days. Like I said, my birthday, I will play with the pink one, and then my parents are here for a few days, so I won't have a chance to play with the other two that I'm hoping are quality, but I will, if the pink one is good, then that will at least give me hope for the other two. So that does it for this video. Please thumbs it up if you liked it. Please share it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.